Hi everyone, this is my fourth update since my full mouth extraction. If you have not been following my videos, the previous ones will be in the description below, the links. And first off, I want to apologize for the scenery. I am currently in my bathroom because this is the quietest place in my house at this time. So sorry about the lighting and everything, but like I have said, I am not a professional vlogger and I do not edit, and everything always looks pretty bad. Anyways, so today's video, update, is about my dentist appointment I had yesterday. Now at that appointment, that was my wax try-in, excuse me. Now a wax try-in is basically your dentures in wax form. So that way you can put them in, see what they look like, and if there's any adjustments that need to be made, or if you don't like the way the teeth look, the shade, shape, size, etc., the fit. If you don't like any of that, this way you can tell your dentist so that the technician can make the appropriate changes. And, you know, a lot of the time when people go in for their wax try-in, they usually don't get the result they want, but sometimes they do. Now, yesterday at my wax try-in, I might say try-on, I might mix that up, try-in and try-on. Bear with me. So yesterday I went and they called me back. The dentist helped put them in my mouth. I kind of saw them first, but I was too afraid to look. And put them in, put the bottom ones in, and then I felt a fullness in my mouth that I haven't felt in a long time. Granted, since, you know, I've been dealing with, you know, gum disease and breaking teeth and all sorts of dental issues for about 10 years now. So I haven't felt that fullness in my mouth in a very long time, if that makes sense to anybody, and I could feel it in my lips. In one of my previous videos, I had said my lips had sunken in, and I could feel the puffiness come back. Not in a bad way, just I could feel that puffiness. And anyway, so they handed me a mirror, and I was so nervous to look. You know, I was excited but very nervous. And the nurse, I've talked about her before. She's awesome. She's, you know, she kind of was like, just look, it's going to be okay. You're going to love it. And she gave me the mirror, and I looked in the mirror and smiled and quickly closed my mouth and put the mirror down. And she was like, what's wrong? And I said, wait. And then I looked again, and all of a sudden I started tearing up, like, and just kind of crying. And I'm not a person who cries or that, you know, gets emotional. Everybody has emotions. You know, I'm not, you know, a big jerk or something, but I don't cry very often. I'm very good at holding that in. So for me to cry, it was a big deal, and it was because I was overwhelmed with happiness and just the sight of my smile being back, and I haven't seen that in so long. It just was like euphoria, I don't know, I'm not the right word, but I'm going to try to put some pictures in here. But it was basically the only way that I could describe the feeling was, you know how you see women on TV, like those bridal shows, or you hear about it and they try on their wedding dress and they start crying, like, this is the one. That's how I felt about my teeth, like, these are the teeth. And surprisingly enough, they look almost identical to the teeth I had prior, like my natural teeth that I had. Like, I had a big, beautiful smile years ago, and then just slowly disappeared and yada yada yada. So I'm toothless right now. But anyway, so obviously I loved them and I signed off. But first, I want to say, do not jump. If you're going through this, don't just look and see the beautiful smile and say, this is it, you know. Take your time, because I did look after that, you know, the shock of having teeth again in my mouth was over. I did look and was very meticulous. I was looking at the shape, I was looking at the size, I was looking at the shade, I was moving my mouth around. I was looking at every little detail, because those are the dentures I'm going to be stuck with. So I wanted to make sure everything was correct. I didn't want to just jump and say, oh yes, this is it, I'm going to get my teeth. And no, take your time. If there is something, even if teeth are that much too small, I know my nails are really long, they're that much too small or too big, tell them, because that will make a huge difference. And you want to be happy. You didn't go through all this pain and everything just to end up with something you don't like. Again, another smile you don't like. So anyways, I did that, and I signed off that I wanted, you know, that's what I wanted. So they're going into the finishing process. The technician's going to finish them up, and I can pick them up next week on Tuesday at 9 a.m. So my next video, I'll have a big smile. Now, the funny thing is, I'm not going to promise I'm going to keep them in all the time, because I'm so used to not having teeth. And I know full mouth extraction, it's painful, but it's also, it hurts your confidence. And you know, you go like this a lot when you smile, you go like this a lot. No, I personally am one of those people where, obviously I care about what I look like, but I kind of just try to get by with my award-winning personality. Not really. I'm one of those people that makes fun of myself before anybody else can, and I'm very comfortable in my own skin, so even if I wasn't able to get dentures, I'd still be smiling, and it'd be whatever. I'd be a little, you know, sad, but because I wouldn't be able to eat the foods I like, so I'm a big eater, and also, you know, I'm face to face with people a lot, and there are a lot of judgmental people in the world, so when you go through a full mouth extraction or your teeth are really messed up and it's not necessarily your fault, people tend to judge quickly. Not everyone, but some people, and they'll look at you, and whether your teeth are in the decaying process or you're going through the extraction, all your teeth are out, or you're at the stage I'm at, or even farther, and they see this, you know that they're looking at you and thinking, okay, what did this chick do to make her teeth messed up like this? You know, too much partying, or, you know, is her hygiene that bad? And I mean, granted, I always look a mess, look at my hair and everything, but my hygiene is really good. I just have very curly hair that I can't do anything with, so I always look a mess, and I'm not good at makeup, so whatever, this is turning into blabber. But to have that smile back makes face-to-face interactions even easier. But besides that, you know, I just want to say to everybody who's watching this, always be confident in who you are, because this may be oversaid, but beauty on the outside means nothing unless you have substance, you know, inside. If you only rely on what you look like out here, you have nothing. And you know, I've always been one to try to build up who I am on the inside and show that to people first. And then this full mouth extraction actually taught me a lot more on, you know, not really, even more so, I'm not paying attention to what I look like on the outside, and I'm trying to show people who I am more on the inside. So, I mean, this, you know, people are probably going to think I'm stupid for talking about this, you know, pep talk, whatever. So I'll just end it there. Another note, my gums are hardening even more every day. Still grumbling look, but hey, whatever. And I've also been eating harder foods and kind of chewing down on them, and it has been helping to harden my gums. I don't suggest that for anybody who's just had this done, but you know, it's getting easier to eat, and I keep moving my jaw. I'm practicing the biting so it doesn't lock up. And then there was something else. Oh yes, if you've been watching my other videos, that divot right in here where my jaw is deformed, when they put those teeth in, the wax try-in, it went back to normal. Like I said, I'm going to try to put pictures in, but I'm not promising anything. I don't edit, and I'm not good at this. But it went away, and everything was symmetrical. My face didn't have that look. But I guess that would be all for now. So I'm really happy, and after yesterday seeing the wax try-in and what my dentures are going to look like, this was totally worth it. All the pain, not being able to eat what I want, being, you know, embarrassed. I do get embarrassed. Just everything. It was so worth it. I could have done this a couple years ago. So if you're watching this and your dentist recommended you get a full mouth extraction, do it. Just do it. Get it over with. I wish I had done this a couple years ago. I would have had my smile back even faster. So with that being said, I guess that is the end of this video. I will be posting Tuesday, not the day after. I will actually post on Tuesday with my new smile. I will, you know, talk about how difficult. I'll explain the whole denture process in case anyone's curious. Maybe I'll even put them in on a video and show you guys. No, that's probably gross. There's probably a million videos like that anyways. I don't know. Any questions or anything like that, please feel free to comment down below, and I will get back to you, obviously. And thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Have a great rest of your day, and keep smiling no matter what. Teeth or no teeth, or even if you look like a gremlin, keep smiling. Everything's all good. And okay, I guess that's it. Okay, peace.